Warning, this product contains extreme nostalgia. Does your job got you down? Is adulting not as fun as you thought it would be? Do you want a way to recapture that happiness from when you were a kid? At Retrostalgia Box, you feel like a kid again. Comics, toys, and video games hand-curated from the past and straight to your door. Unbox happiness at retrostalgiabox.com. Once again, that's retrostalgiabox.com. Yeah! Have you ever engaged in a serious debate over which is better, Harry Potter or Lord of the Rings? Have you ever played Smash or Pass using only characters from Star Wars and Marvel movies? If you answered yes to any of these questions, we have the podcast for you. Listen to The Steam Gentleman, the podcast where an expert panel convenes to ask the questions about pop culture and social commentary that other podcasts are afraid to ask. Listen to The Steam Gentleman on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, or wherever you listen to podcasts. Welcome back, everybody, to the Real World Chronicles. This is All Elite Wrestling. And everybody, we're back in action recording AEW Dark. It is the mothership of our B shows. And we have a pretty darn good card lined up for ourselves tonight for this B show. We are going to go through the card, and then I'm going to show you what's up with the Global Force Wrestling promotion that we just launched, which is out of India. That's right, India. So here we go, everybody. Let's give this dark card a rundown. We are going to see Buddy Matthews in action. We're going to see Menard and Parker in tag team action. Wardlow is going to be in singles action. Powerhouse Hobbs will be in singles actions. Ricky Starks will be in singles action. Adam Page is going to also be in singles action. And then our main event, everybody, we're going to see Shannon Moore and Fuego del Sol versus Darby Allin and Orange Cassidy in a big tag team match. Our promos for tonight, we're going to see MJF putting in some work. Saraya is going to do her thing. Ricky Starks is going to cut a promo. Adam Page is going to cut a promo. And we're going to see a promo from Darby Allin and Orange Cassidy. Yes, everybody, this is dark. This is a B show, but our B shows have character. And our B shows look like 1986. So with that said, everybody, let's get to booking. Here is Kinkaid versus Matthews in the opener. And let's plug in Buddy Matthews. I like Buddy Matthews. He's a big powerhouse dude. And Jason Kinkaid is his partner. And as of recording time, I think Buddy Matthews is rumored to be on his way back to the WWE. All right, up next, we are going to have Joe Keys and Rob Killjoy versus Menard and Parker. Another 3-minute bout here. So Keys and Killjoy versus Menard and Parker. All right, so we have Rob Killjoy, and what is Keys' first name again? Joe Keys. Here we go. Here is Joe Keys. And they are facing Menard and Parker. All right, we are going to give the win here to Angelo Parker. And this one is also in the books. Those two are formerly known as... I don't think they did have a name, did they? They're just Jericho Appreciation Society people. All right, here we go with the big promo with MJF. So MJF cuts a promo here on Bryan Danielson. Here is MJF. We're going to have him talk to Tony Schiavone. And he's going to be talking about Bryan Danielson. When I used to do B shows like this that were all squash matches, I wouldn't do promos in them. I just have straight up matches the whole way. But I like this opportunity to do more promos for AEW. I think it helps keep the storylines fresh. And if you think of this from a real life point of view, this is a B show, right? It's only on Honor Club. Well, actually, this one's on YouTube too. But it helps the mainstream feuds get over. And it makes total sense. All right, we have JT Dunn, Rent-A-Wrestler here for us. And he's taking on Wardlow. And we know that this is not going to go good. Not going to go well for JT Dunn. Here is Wardlow. And Wardlow, the king of squashes, gets the win here, everybody, on this one. All right, this one is also in the books. We're moving right along here. Saraya is going to cut a promo on Britt Baker. And this little feud's kind of hot between these two women. It's going well. Personally, I'm not a fan of Saraya. I think I've pointed this out in previous episodes. But I'm doing my best with her because I know she is a big part of AEW. Of course, on AEW television by this time, she already has turned heel in like a heel-face switch with Britt Baker and Jamie Hayter. But in our save, she's still doing her thing as a heel. As a face, I should say, sorry. Just because I think Britt Baker is an outstanding heel. All right, Will Ferrara, a one-time Ring of Honor hopeful, is going to face Powerhouse Hobbs. And a little bit of a freeze up there. The tiny Will Ferrara is going to have some problems here against Powerhouse Hobbs. Powerhouse Hobbs is going to do what Powerhouse Dobbs does best. Powerhouse Hobbs does best, and that is whoop up on Will Ferrara. Here we go. Here is Hobbs. And Hobbsy, everybody, gets the win. And Aubrey Edwards is not going to be the referee. I think she's terrible. All right, this one's booked. As a matter of fact, we're going to check the rest of the matches just to make sure that she's not refereeing any of them. I'm sorry, I know there's a lot of Aubrey Edwards fans out there. She's terrible. She is absolutely terrible. And that's all I need to say about that. All right, moving right along, Ricky Starks is going to cut his promo here on Chris Jericho. And these two continue their little feud. He's talking to Tony Schiavone also. He's talking about that Chris Jericho. Here we go. Entertainment. Off screen. Bam. All set. Here we go. Robby. The man only goes by his first name. Robby is going to face Ricky Starks. Can't forget to make that one enhancement. And here he is. Robby. You got to announce it like that when somebody goes by a first name only and it's Robby. Robby! And here is Ricky Starks. And Ricky Starks is going to whoop up on that Robby. 3 minutes, not 6 minutes. Here we go. Here is Ricky Starks. He's got the win, everybody. Up next here, Adam Page is going to cut his promo on Jon Moxley. Adam Page and Jon Moxley are two guys that are good natural athletes. And obviously, Jon Moxley was trained right with the WWE. He knows what he's doing. He just chooses to wrestle like this ECW style. And I like to call him Stone Cold Terry Funk Cactus Jack at Sushi Onita Moxley. Because he's stealing from all of them, and he doesn't need to. The guy's actually a really good wrestler, and I'm about tired of seeing him bleed, about tired of seeing him go through tables and all the rest of that crap. I'd really just like to see him wrestle. Adam Page, I don't think was ever trained right, and that's why he does the silly stuff that he does in the ring. I think that's his biggest problem. We've already heard that he doesn't listen to anybody. He just wants to do what he wants to do. I guess he's flat out told veteran wrestlers that he's not going to listen to them. So I don't know. But Adam Page is a talented guy, and I think if he learned the right way to wrestle, he could have an outstanding career. But, you know, who knows what happens. And Jon Moxley, I just hope the guy doesn't end up hurting himself with all the stupid stuff he does. I'd like to see him have a long career too. But people are going to do what they want to do, and that's just the way it is. All right, here is Darby Allin and Orange Cassidy, and they are cutting a random promo. I give Darby Allin all the credit in the world for being a tiny guy and doing what he does. I think he wrestles a reckless, crazy style, and I'm concerned about his health for the long term, and I do not care for Orange Cassidy one bit. I understand he has charisma and people like him. I don't get it. It's not for me. But we're doing an AEW save here, so he's a part of AEW. All right, this is all set for their promo, and now they're going to work their main event here, their tag match, which is going to be against Moore and Del Sol. So we'll have Del Sol and Moore versus Allin and Cassidy. So here we go. Fuego del Sol. Shannon Moore versus Orange Cassidy and Darby Allin. Yeah, I could go the rest of my life without ever seeing that hands in the pockets crap. But again, that's just me. I realize I'm older. This is a new style thing. So, hey, that's what people are into. That's what they're into. It's just not for me. All right, Shannon Moore. I do like Shannon Moore. I always thought he was really good in the ring. And we'll bring him on here whenever we can. Whenever in the Mid-Atlantic region, we'll use him. All right, we are going to have Darby Allin get the win. And we had these two tag up not too long ago. I think it was for one of our other B shows. And yeah, there it was. Darby Allin and Orange Cassidy against Camarato and Marshall. And that was at our last Dark Challenge, which of course was not filmed for this show. Okay, this one is in the books. We're all set here, everybody. Let's rock and roll, and let's also hoochie coo. All right, Buddy Matthews over Jason Kinkaid. We get a 38. Get some green for this one, which is good. Parker and Menard get the win over Keys and Killjoy. 40 for that one. Lots of green. Green equals money in TEW. MJF gets an outstanding promo here of an 84 score. I like it. JT Dunn gets whooped up on by Wardlow, and Wardlow does what Wardlow does best, and that's a squash match win. 43 overall. Saraya disappoints here in her promo with Tony Schiavone. I don't know what went wrong here. The only thing I can think of is that her popularity is not very high in the Mid-Atlantic region. All right, up next here, Ferrara gets smashed by Powerhouse Hobbs. 39 overall on that one. Up next here, Starks and Schiavone. Starks gets a 51 in his promo, which hurts the storyline, but what are you going to do? The guy's got to try, right? All right, up next here, we have Robby and Ricky Starks. Ricky Starks get the win with that Buster Keaton. 32 overall. And Adam Page gets a nice little promo here. 76 with his promo of Jon Moxley. Against Jon Moxley, I should say. And here we go, Brock Anderson and Adam Page. And Adam Page gets the win with a 53 overall. Lots of green here. Lots of green. Green equals money. Up next here, nice little promo from Darby Allin and Orange Cassidy. I like this. Lots of green, 71 overall. Good stuff. Now, Sting, who's not supposed to be able to work B shows, is here. A little strange? I think so. All right, up next here is the main event. We get a 60. It's a nice score for this main event, especially for a B show. 68 for Allin, 65 for Cassidy. Good stuff. Lots of green. I like it. Let's go ahead and finish this one up. And we get a 65 overall for a B show. That's a nice score, everybody. All right, we're going to finish this one up, and we will be up next for television, which is Rampage and Dynamite. Obviously, this is recorded from last week, and we can make a copy here, white all this out. We will be in week 2 of February. Week 2, delete, 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 delete all the way down, delete all the way down. Yellow this one off. White this one. And I'll get ready to write these cards pretty soon. I may add more dark matches before Rampage just to get some more work for our people. But I don't know about that. All right, let's take a look here. Dralistico is now in Mid-South. Cool. Dark got 52,000 viewers. Good stuff. Britt Baker likes Max Caster. He talks well. Hey, we agree, Britt. I like him too. All right, here we go. I'm going to show you what is going on now with Global Force Wrestling, which I think is super cool. So there we go. There is Global Force Wrestling based out of India, everybody. That's right. India. Yeah. And, of course, there's only going to be 2 titles. What is this? No. I forgot to lock it, so there's all the titles stay the way they are. All right. I only want 2 titles. All right. So there we go. Product. I copied the product from Ring of Honor. So it should be the same style. And there we go. Our roster so far, I sent Isaiah Cassidy and Mark Quinn to India. Private Party is in India now. Anthony Ogogo I sent to India with Jeff Jarrett. And this makes sense because Jeff Jarrett did run Global Force Wrestling, and Jeff Jarrett did run a promotion in India. So it makes total sense. And frankly, I could see AEW really doing something like this. I could see it. So there we go. All right, everybody, that's going to do it for this episode. For those of you that are new to the channel, please hit that subscribe button. Leave us a message below. Let us know how you found the channel and what you think of us so far. For those of you that are interested in the 1987 Supermod, you can head on over to patreon.com/PowerCastNetwork, and you can get the latest and greatest version of the Supermod. You can also find an older edition of the Supermod at braddrake.net. For those of you that are looking for us on social media, you can find us on facebook.com/group/1987Supermod. You can also find us over on Reddit under the subreddit of TEW 2020 Friends. Don't forget, we are also on Discord, 1987 Supermod. Thank you for tuning in, everybody. We'll see you next time.